Hello students, welcome to standard 9 subject mathematics. This is chapter number 14 now, statistics. This is lecture number 1. So in the statistics we will first understand what is the word statistics means. So statistics meaning the subject, it is a subject like math, science, English, SS, which includes the maths as well as science in it also, scientific approach it has. So statistics meaning the subject which deals with collection, presentation, analysis of the data. In statistics what we understand, so collection of something, in some information like that data in the form of data, presentation of it and giving the conclusion of it, as well as drawing a meaningful conclusion from the data. This is the statistics means. Once again, statistics meaning the subject which deals with collection, presentation and analysis of the data, as well as drawing of meaningful conclusion from the data. This is statistics. In that, collection of the data is of two types you will see. When the information is collected by the investigator herself or himself with a definite purpose. If you have some definite purpose and for that you are collecting the information yourself only, then the data is called primary data. Primary data means the information collected himself or herself by the investigator. When the information is gathered from a source which already had the information stored, when we are getting our information from the stored data, so that data is called secondary data. We are not investigating ourselves. We are using the data stored by someone else. Such data needs to be used with great care, ensuring that the source is reliable or not. If it is reliable, then only that type of data can be used. Secondary data is called. So this is the statistics meaning the definition, the collection of data, primary data and secondary data, then we have understood the definition. Now, related questions we will see in exercise 14.1 we have. The question number 1 is, give 5 examples of the data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. So 5 data we have to collect from our day-to-day life. So answer is 5 examples of the data we can collect from our day-to-day life are: number 1, we can, number of boys in our class, we can get that data. Second, number of vehicles in our house, we can count in our house how many vehicles our family is using. Result of SSC board examination. SSC board examination of any year we can get from the net, from the newspaper, from any other sources also. Number of members in our family we can count, we know. And surrounding temperature, surrounding temperature we can know. This information can be obtained from the newspaper as well as from the TV channel, news channels, or from the mobile network also you can understand. From some apps you can understand what is the surrounding temperature, you can know that. Now, these 5 data we have collected from our day-to-day life. The question number 2 is, classify the data in the question number 1 as primary or secondary data. These 5 examples we have. From that we have to classify which data are primary and which data are secondary. So in primary and secondary we have seen primary secondary data, that if the investigator himself can gather the data, it is primary. So from the data in question number 1, primary data is 1, 2 and 4th number. Because number of boys in our class we can count ourselves, we can get it ourselves. It is primary data. Number of vehicles also we can count in our house ourselves only, no need to ask any other. So number of vehicles in our house, that is second number, this is also primary data. And 4th number of members in our family, that also we know. So that is all these 3, first, second and 4th number examples are of primary data. Secondary data 3 and 5, because 3 number result of SSC board examination we cannot get that result, right? To see this result, we have to take the help of stored data by the government, by the newspaper, printed, or by any other reliable source. So it is result of NSC board examination we can get as from the secondary data, which is secondary data. So, and the fifth number, surrounding temperature also, we cannot measure ourselves the surrounding temperature. We need some help of a newspaper or some reliable source like new TV news channels or any other sources may be there. From there, with the surrounding temperature we can get. So this was secondary data, third and fifth. So in this lecture we have understood what is the meaning of statistics, the definition of statistics in that sense, and the collection of data as primary data and secondary data with exercise 14.1 for better understanding. So you need to write it very well handwriting and understand the definition and the primary data, secondary data.